One of the central figures in former President Donald Trump's criminal trial in New York City is back on the witness stand.
You're familiar with the ongoing scandal involving Donald Trump and Stormy Daniels, right? It's been a spectacle for quite some time now, with all their dirty laundry being aired out for the world to see. It all centers around an alleged encounter between the two and some hush money paid by Trump's associate to keep things under wraps. The whole situation has been spun into a strange soap opera that's being played out for the entire nation. After Daniels' scandalous testimony on Tuesday, the media couldn't help but chuckle, even causing a porn star to blush.
Former porn star Stormy Daniels provided graphic testimony of an alleged 2006 affair with the former president.
The salacious details around their alleged sexual encounter have nothing to do on whether the hush money payment helped him get elected in 2016.
Stormy Daniels, an adult film actress, shared salacious details about her alleged sexual encounter with former President Donald Trump in 2006. Daniels recounted how they met at a celebrity golf tournament and what took place when she visited Trump's Lake Tahoe hotel room. In a casual and conversational tone, Daniels divulged every aspect of the hotel room, from the flooring to the furniture to the contents of Trump's toiletry kit. During her testimony, Daniels even mimicked how Trump allegedly posed on his bed while wearing only his underwear. However, Judge Juan Merchant frequently interrupted Daniels due to the graphic nature of some of her claims. Trump's attorneys argued that Daniels' biased testimony had influenced the jury and requested a mistrial, but the judge denied their request. He did, however, note that some of the information Daniels disclosed may have been better left unsaid. Daniels walked the jury through the specifics of her claimed 26-minute encounter, during which she says she engaged in a sexual act with Trump. Trump has consistently denied the affair. Trump's hotel room was the venue for the evening's events, which were described in detail by Daniels. She highlighted the impressive mahogany table in the foyer and the striking black and white floor tiling. During dinner, Daniels was taken aback by Trump's interest in the business side of the adult film industry rather than just the sexual aspects. In her testimony, Daniels also recounted a playful incident where she playfully hit Trump's rear end with one of his own magazines. After excusing herself to use the bathroom, Daniels returned to find Trump lounging on the bed in his underwear and t-shirt, which startled her. However, the judge did not allow Daniels to provide any further information.
After the former president walked into the courthouse today, he spoke with reporters for a few minutes, like he always does before stepping into the courtroom.
In her testimony, Daniels expressed her fear of encountering Trump in public after either supporting his legal team or voicing her own objections. She admitted to feeling nervous while getting dressed and recounted how she only shared the details of their sexual encounter with a select few people due to feeling embarrassed. Throughout the trial, the judge and prosecutor urged Daniels to slow down and provide concise responses as the evidence presented was extensive.
Increasingly making her more sympathetic by attacking her for things that were either socially regressive. Susan Necklace literally went on, I just counted, for 7 pages about whether Stormy Daniels was consistent or not about saying whether or not they had dinner.
After a month of trial, the Republican presidential candidate has been further discredited by the recent testimony. He has been excluded from the campaign trail and has spent most of the week in court, listening to former associates recounting his past. During the proceedings, Trump seemed agitated, whispering to his lawyer and glaring at the witness. After lunch, his attorney formally requested a mistrial, stating that the testimony had nothing to do with the charges brought against Trump.
Now, if you've been following this trial, you've probably heard the word salacious used many times. He said that his team filed a motion in the appellate division to appeal his gag order, which he says is unconstitutional.
During the 2016 presidential campaign, adult film star Stormy Daniels found herself at the center of controversy when it was revealed that she had allegedly had an affair with then-candidate Donald Trump. Daniels, whose real name is Stephanie Clifford, claimed that she had been paid $130,000 by Trump's personal attorney, Michael Cohen, in exchange for her silence about the alleged affair. However, in recent years, Daniels has become more vocal about her experiences with Trump and Cohen. In her testimony before the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, Daniels refuted claims made by former Trump advisor Blanche that she had been interested in selling her story to the media during the 2016 campaign. According to Daniels, when she learned that Trump and Cohen were interested in purchasing her silence, she saw it as an opportunity to shield her former partner from learning about her alleged affair with the future president. However, Daniels insisted that money was not her primary motivation for agreeing to the arrangement, telling the court that she didn't give a damn about the amount Cohen finally paid her. During her testimony, Daniels also described certain details of the contract she signed with Cohen, including a requirement that she pay $1 million for each time she broke the agreement by disclosing her experiences with Trump. While much of what Daniels revealed in her testimony was already known, having been covered in her memoir and in interviews, the fact that she was delivering it face-to-face as part of criminal charges against Trump lent added weight to her words. Overall, Daniels' testimony sheds new light on the alleged affair between her and Trump, as well as the efforts made by his associates to keep it under wraps. While the full extent of the fallout from her revelations remains to be seen, it is clear that Daniels' decision to speak out has already had a significant impact on the political and legal landscape. Trump expressed his dissatisfaction with the ongoing legal proceedings on his Truth Social website. He stated that the prosecution had no credible evidence and had gone too far with their accusations. Despite a court-imposed gag order, Trump continued to insult jurors and witnesses, prompting the judge to warn him of the possibility of imprisonment for his actions. Justice Juan Mejia acknowledged the concerns raised by Trump's attorney Blanche and advised that some things are better left unsaid. However, he ultimately concluded that a mistrial was not necessary. Trump's attorneys argued that the most well-known witness, Daniels, had changed her testimony, and the jury had been shown inappropriate information regarding her alleged sexual encounter with Trump. Blanche argued that the government had not followed proper procedures when questioning Daniels, and the judge agreed to provide a limiting instruction regarding part of Daniels' prior testimony. Despite these setbacks, Daniels returned to the witness stand to continue her direct examination, as previously anticipated by prosecutors. During court proceedings, President Trump denied allegations made by Ms. Daniels that they had engaged in an affair in 2006. His former lawyer, Michael Cohen, had given Ms. Daniels $130,000 to keep quiet about the alleged affair, which is now being used as evidence in the district attorney's case against Trump. The case accuses him of falsifying business records in relation to the payment. Trump pleaded not guilty when the court resumed after lunch, but his lawyer demanded a mistrial due to the graphic details provided by Ms. Daniels in the morning session. The defense argued that certain information provided to the jury was inappropriate, such as Trump's alleged failure to use a condom, and that Ms. Daniels' story had changed since 2016, transitioning from a consensual relationship to something more dubious. The case of Stormy Daniels versus Donald Trump has been a highly publicized and controversial one. Daniels, a former adult film actress, claims to have had a sexual encounter with Trump in 2006, while he was married to his current wife, Melania. Trump has repeatedly denied the allegations, and the case has been in and out of court for years. During Daniels' testimony, she gave a detailed account of her encounters with Trump. She described the hotel suite where they met, down to the intricate black and white floor tiles. She also claimed that Trump wore silk satin pajamas during their second encounter in 2007. However, Daniels' credibility was called into question during cross-examination. Trump's attorney, Susan Nell, pointed out that Daniels had a deep animosity towards Trump and hinted that she was trying to get out from under a judgment of about $250,000 that had been placed against her in a federal district court in California. Nell also suggested that Daniels had added more information to her story over time in an effort to make it more believable. Furthermore, Nell drew attention to contradictions in Daniels' claims of having sex with Trump. This line of inquiry was intended to cast doubt on Daniels' reliability and imply that she was prone to embellishing her account. Trump's attorneys even asked for a mistrial, arguing that Daniels' testimony contained unrelated information about the allegations of falsifying business records, such as discussing a power disparity during their alleged sexual encounter and Trump's alleged refusal to wear a condom. Despite these challenges to her credibility, Daniels remained steadfast in her claims. The judge ultimately expressed that he would take all of the evidence into consideration before making a ruling in the case. The verdict remains to be seen, but the case has certainly captured the attention of the public and sparked debate about the intersection of politics, power, and sex. During the recent trial involving Donald Trump and adult film actress Stormy Daniels, many were left in a state of astonishment when it was revealed that Trump's attorneys did not protest more frequently and eventually decided against calling a mistrial at a crucial point in the trial. This decision left many wondering what could have been if the defense had taken a different approach. One particular instance that caught the attention of many was when the defense failed to file any objections, leading the presiding judge to step in and limit Daniels' testimony. This decision could have had a significant impact on the outcome of the trial, and many were left wondering why the defense did not take more aggressive action to prevent it. Despite these concerns, some have defended the actions of Trump's attorneys, arguing that they were simply following the best legal strategy in the given circumstances. Others, however, have criticized the defense for not doing enough to protect their client and prevent damaging testimony from being presented in court. No matter what side of the debate you fall on, it is clear that the trial involving Donald Trump and Stormy Daniels has sparked intense debate and discussion. As we move forward towards the upcoming election, it is likely that this case will continue to be a topic of conversation and controversy. So be sure to subscribe to this channel if you want to stay updated on all the latest developments and analysis. Until then, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.